Hello everyone, back tuning into our latest Star Wars video. So overnight, the final Rise of Skywalker trailer has been released by StarWars.com, and we're on the Star Wars YouTube channel, StarWars.com YouTube channel, and I'm going to play the trailer for you in a moment so you can see what it's about, and then we'll see what we think to it at the end of the trailer. So I'll go back for you very shortly. Just say that if you're enjoying the Star Wars content here on the Gavin Partridge YouTube channel, then please like, share and subscribe. I don't get the chance to upload Star Wars content as much as I'd like to, so I'm always very busy with the weather channel and the day job doing weather videos. So this is just like a side type thing that I've started doing over the past few months. But if you enjoy what we do manage to upload in terms of Star Wars content, then please like, share and subscribe and let us know that you are enjoying it in the comments. Right, so we'll play the trailer and then we will see what we think to that trailer. I'm going to play the trailer right now.
It's an instinct. A feeling. The Force brought us together. We're not alone. Good people will fight if we lead them.
People keep telling me they know me. No one does.
But I do. Long have I waited. And now you're coming together. What are you doing there, 3PO?
Taking one last look, sir, at my friends.
Confronting fear is the destiny of the Jedi. Your destiny. The Force will be with you. Always.
Right, so that is the final theatrical trailer for Star Wars. What would be episode 9, but they don't really talk about the episodes now. Star Wars episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, and it's very much in line with all of the previous sort of Disney Star Wars trailers. So for me, it's a little bit on the dull side, I have to say. All of the Disney Star Wars trailers, or many of them. I thought the teaser trailer for The Rise of Skywalker was quite good, the one that's released in April. But overall, a lot of these Disney Star Wars trailers just don't really seem to gel all that well with me, I gotta say. This one very, very heavily focuses on Rey. So she's in it from beginning to end of the trailer. And she's a very dull character. She's a very boring character, really. So it's absolutely, she's perfect at everything. Everything she does is absolutely wonderful and marvellous. She never gets defeated. She never has any problems. You know, she's just perfect at every single thing she does. And so that makes her a very dull character. And the fact that she's in the trailer from beginning to end makes the trailer rather dull as well, I think. But there are some very striking visuals in there. I thought the light lightsaber battle that is hinted at in the oceanic environment. It looks like it's on the remains of the second Death Star, so that will be on Endor. So it looks like they're going back to Endor, and they're going to be battling in an oceanic sort of environment on the remains of the ruins of the second Death Star that was blown up at the end of Return of the Jedi. So that's a very striking visual. That's probably the most interesting visual that we have had with these sequel trilogy films, which again have been very boring in terms of their visuals. They've been very, very low-key visually, particularly The Force Awakens, J.J. Abrams' previous original sequel trilogy film, episode 7. That was incredibly dull in terms of the visuals, so it looks like they're ramping this one up a little bit more in terms of the special effects and the visuals, and that is a very, very interesting, striking and original environment for a lightsaber battle. I don't think they've ever had a lightsaber battle or any other sort of action sequence within a oceanic environment. There was the fight in Attack of the Clones between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Jango Fett on Kamino in the rain, but wasn't really an oceanic fight. So that's quite interesting. Very heavily hinting at C-3PO's demise, which of course would be in line with these sequel trilogy films where they seem to delight in killing off all of the original characters. So they killed off Han, they killed off Luke. So that will very much be in line with the keeping of these sequel trilogy films to kill off C-3PO, whether that's a bit of a red herring or not. I'd be surprised if they would completely kill off C-3PO. Maybe he will come back in some sort of different form, perhaps a memory wipe or something is going to take place, but I'll be surprised if they completely killed off the character. It does hint at R2-D2 being in this a little bit as well. We saw him there. Generally R2's been ignored totally with these sequel trilogy films, so looks like they've brought R2-D2 back to some sort of role in this one anyway. We hear Luke, we don't get to see him again. So, of course, Luke Skywalker is the character that has been totally and utterly basically destroyed and then killed off in the sequel trilogy films. He's barely in The Force Awakens, just in the final 2 minutes of the film. And then we know what happened to his character in The Last Jedi, where he was completely and utterly character assassinated and destroyed as a character. He basically is not the character that we had in the original films. He's totally ruined. And then at the end of the film, they kill him off. Anyway, so in this one, he sort of is there, but we don't see him again, which I think is a bit surprising. I thought probably we would get some sort of scene in this, or some sort of shot in this trailer where he might... we might see him rather than just hearing him, but again, we only hear him. We do get a shot of Carrie Fisher, of Princess Leia. So again, they're telling us that Princess Leia is involved in this, even though Carrie Fisher has died. But we don't get a shot of Luke Skywalker, which is a bit strange. I'm not sure why they wouldn't give us a shot of Luke in this. But we do hear him at the end. And of course, the main thing is the return of Palpatine, and that is going to determine whether this film works or whether it is a total and utter disaster, because as far as we know, Palpatine, the Emperor Darth Sidious, he's killed at the end of Return of the Jedi. So, I mean, they are totally blatant about him coming back. We even hear fresh dialogue from him, and I think that final scene of Rey, where she's facing some sort of throne type throne chair. I think that again is Palpatine. We don't see him face on, but that's him looking, who Rey's looking at. So it tells us they're very blatant about the Emperor coming back, Darth Sidious is coming back, Palpatine is coming back, and how they do that will determine the fate of this film. So if it works, then the film could be very, very good, and it will connect back to all of the other films, the originals and the prequels. If it doesn't work, if the explanation of how and why Palpatine is back, how it's possible after we've seen him throw down the reactor shaft and seemingly killed at the end of Return of the Jedi, if that explanation isn't there, or if it doesn't work, then the whole film will fall apart. And it will mean that the sequel trilogy completely falls apart as well. Not that it's been much of a trilogy. Everybody knows my views on the sequel trilogy. I think it's been a total waste of time and effort up to now. But it's possible the Rise of Skywalker could redeem it. But it will be determined by how successfully they bring back the Emperor. If it's just something that they've done because they have nowhere else to go, because The Force Awakens and The Rise of Skywalker were such total wastes of time and effort, and they've just sort of brought back Palpatine as a way of trying to come up with something, then the whole film will fall apart. This is all or nothing. So if Palpatine's return works, the film could be very good, certainly the best of the sequel trilogy, and will connect back to the originals and the prequels, which is something The Rise of Skywalker, something that The Last Jedi and Force Awakens did not do. They did not connect to the George Lucas films whatsoever. So if it works, it'll be very good. If it doesn't work, then the whole film will fall apart. So it's one of those situations where it's all or nothing, bringing back Palpatine. Very nice to hear Ian McDiarmid with fresh dialogue. He's always excellent in his role as Palpatine. So at the very least, his involvement in this should raise the level of the film's gravitas, because again, The Rise of Skywalker, again, The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, they have no gravitas to them at all. They have nothing serious really going on. They're very, very silly films. So this, with Ian McDiarmid back, should raise the gravitas of the film at the very least. But again, it's the character that's important, and how they bring the character back will determine how successful this film is. So I'd say the trailer is a mixed bag. It's okay for setting up The Rise of Skywalker, I suppose, but I think it's very much along the lines of the previous trailers that we've had from the Disney Star Wars films, which I always think are rather shallow. You get these random lines of dialogue over sort of dramatic music, but nothing really seems to gel with me with these trailers. As I say, I thought the first Rise of Skywalker teaser trailer was quite good. I thought the first teaser trailer for I think it was for The Force Awakens, I thought that was quite good as well. But generally, I think the trailers have been a little bit dull and repetitive in their sort of themes and styles, which is in line, of course, with the rest of Disney's Star Wars output. So there we go. Anyway, that is going to be the final trailer for The Rise of Skywalker. The Rise of Skywalker will be released on December the 20th. I think tickets are on sale now. Despite being very down on these sequel trilogy films, I am intrigued about how they're going to bring back the Emperor. So, and that's what they want, of course. They want to reel us in and make us intrigued about how the Emperor could possibly come back when he is definitively killed at the end of Return of the Jedi. And there's no setup for him returning, of course, in the previous two films. So it's not hinted at whatsoever that the Emperor is still alive in either The Last Jedi or The Force Awakens. So it seems more like something they've thrown in to me, something that they've thrown in without giving a great deal of thought to, which would imply that this film is in serious, serious trouble. But we shall see. We've got to go into it with an open mind and see how they've done it. They claim, there have been rumours, claims that George Lucas is involved in this. Heard nothing from George himself about that. So it could just be spin from Disney to again reel people in after the backlash of The The Last Jedi, or it could be that George Lucas is involved. Certainly bringing back Palpatine would be a plot surprise that would be quite Lucas-esque, but until we hear something from George Lucas about just how much he's been involved, because I dare say he's had the odd conversation with J.J. Abrams, but whether he has actually played an important role in the story process of this film, until we hear something from George Lucas himself, we've got to stay quite sceptical about that, I would have thought. But there we go, that's it. The Rise of Skywalker will be released on December the 20th. It's going to be out for Christmas. Tickets, I think, are on sale now. So, not long to wait. Just under a couple of months. And then we shall see exactly what they have done with The Rise of Skywalker. And it'll be fascinating to see. Right, if you enjoyed the video, then please like, share and subscribe. And let us know in the comments what you think. But that's all for now. And thanks for watching.